Given your real-world experience, if you had a choice while you were in service to shoot any kind of AR platform round-wise other than 5.56, or would you say that like a 77 grain open tip was adequate? Is there anything you wish you had while you were in?
When we were in, we pretty much had everything accessible to us. That was in any program that we had. I mean, 5.56, the 4.17s, the MP7s. We could pretty much choose any platform we wanted for any op across the HK line. I mean, I jumped between the MP7 sometimes in more urban areas. Just I didn't want to carry the weight and rather have more rounds, but we still had the firepower. 300 Blackout was just kind of coming online, especially with the snipers. And they were having major issues with the rounds. But, I mean, that 77 grain did the job just fine.
It's the same thing. The reliability when we were in, the stopping power. I mean, to this day, like 77 grain is still my favorite round. We had to go downstairs right now, and they were like, "They're invading. Go grab all your shit." I'm not grabbing anything but 5.56, 77 grain. Nothing.
I mean, we have everything, but
Yeah.
the magazine capacity, I mean, you look at all of it, it's like you start changing rounds, like most CQB houses can't.
They're not
take
rated for
bigger rounds.
7.62, 300 Blackout. Like, they have to get re-rated.
Yeah, I mean, even some of the ranges,
You don't have simunition for them.
yeah, your bolts won't work, your barrels won't work. There's a lot more complexity that goes into it, but
I mean, really, like, when that 300 Blackout came on board, I was bit. Hook, climb, and sinker. I was like, that's what I want. It was a sexy little, I think Wilson Combat made it. Somebody. Whichever one we were TNAing. They were super small. They looked fucking badass. They sounded super cool. But they couldn't get the rounds to work.
yeah.
Subsonic, supersonic. They just, I mean, we had a couple dudes, man, have some real close calls because of them fucking guns. And it's not that it's the same now, but, like, I'm not shooting anybody now. And, like, I'm not going to go out and shoot 300 Blackout for fun. I'm just throwing dollar bills out. Like, I don't.
And there's a lot of, I think people mix up too what's sexy and what's dependable when your life counts on it.
Sexy is dependable.
There you go. Sexy is dependable. That is 100% true.
Like, I'm going to say that one more fucking time. Sexy is dependable because there is nothing worse than being in a fucking no shit situation. Like, in a no shit firefight and getting click instead of bang and you don't know what it is and just light strike after light strike.
Yeah.
That's bad. I've had that happen. That's not good. Or doing a jump and you are not sure about if your reserve is going to go. Like, you see the guy who just packed your reserve, looks like he just rolled out of a fucking van, has been eating peyote for a week, and he's like, "Oh, I got it." And you're like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't build confidence, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what you want. Seems like dudes talk about optics too. Like, what about this? What about that? Go with whatever you think gives you the best bang for your buck that you'd carry if you knew it was real right now. I think that's the shit we do with the brand here. Like, if I wouldn't no shit carry it, we don't fucking have it. Like, nope. There's no reason to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just like, I know we don't dog on 416, but I mean, that gun had a lot of fucking problems for us. And
Way to get hydraulic buffers.
like, one dude asked a question in here, I was just going to bypass it. But they were like, if you had to go back and you could pick any platform to rerun through the G, what would you carry now? I'm like,
BCM.
honestly, dude.
BCM, Cobalt, SIG have all been great. I've had no issues with those. I mean, BCM is just the
KCs.
lightest. It is just the lightest.
Yeah, KEC is great. Like, that's an amazing machine. But I'd say it's double the weight of a BCM. And humping through the Hindu Kush, like, with that proof research barrel in it, like, that's a badass gun, dude. It just is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, right now, like, if I had to pick one right now, I'd either go BCM that I have downstairs, or I do a Cobalt. I do one of those two right now.